Hey guys, Craig here, howtopest.com. We got a new product for you here. Not new, but new to our channel. Nibor D by Nisus. I always say their name wrong. I think it's Nisus. This is a fantastic product. How many of you guys have been in the pest control industry for years and you've used an Actisol machine? Those of you that don't know what that is, an Actisol machine is usually a electric machine, plugs into a wall, and it basically does what this does, just in greater volumes. But it's a pain in the rear to carry into those restaurants, into those accounts, and use. Now, if you have an account that uses it on a monthly basis, bi-monthly basis, then the Actisol is probably more bang for your buck. But for most of you, this is going to be your solution now. This Nibor D is a foam insecticide that is labeled for those drain flies, those fruit flies. It is labeled for cockroaches and ants, but it's not going to be your go-to, in my opinion, for that. So how does this work? You shake this can up really well, and what it does, it puts out like a shaving cream style foam. So if you've used shaving cream before, women, men, you know what it is. It foams up. So it comes with two tips. It comes with the tip right here to go directly into drains. And yes, I said into drains. This is labeled, and one of the few products that is labeled to put into the drains. So if you're getting the drain flies in there, and how do you get them, guys? Because when you flush water even daily down that drain, it bypasses around the pipe and forms a gunk. And if that gunk is not constantly cleaned out, then your flies breed in that gunk. So when you put the water down there, the bleaching water, whatever you put, it bypasses and doesn't get on them. What's the solution? This foam insecticide. When you put this in the drain, it's going to go in there and it's going to expand. So if you're going to shoot directly into the drain, or let me backtrack. If you're going to use this nozzle, I would do crack and crevice. This is an indoor treatment only. Let's start with that. So you have drain flies, you have fruit flies, fungus flies, whatever, cockroaches in the drains. Yes, it will kill the adult roaches in the drains, but it has to be contact on them. It has to get them when it's in the foaming formulation. Once it's dissipated, and when you do put this in, let it dissipate on its own. It'll take about 20-30 minutes and it'll just foam down and you won't even see it anymore. Now, if you have drains that you flush with water all the time, you're going to constantly have to use this. Otherwise, if you can leave the water off and let this sit there for a couple days at a time, it's going to do you more good. Back to the cockroaches. It's not going to kill them after the foam goes down. Now, this has an IGR in it, and we've talked about IGRs in the past. IGRs are insect growth regulators. So what does that mean? It stops that reproduction cycle. So those nymphs are not going to be able to reproduce. It deforms them and it just kills the reproduction abilities that they have. So it will work in that aspect. As far as the nymphs themselves, if this dissipates and doesn't get on them, no, it's not going to work. This is not going to be your go-to. So this right here is going to be, like I said, crack and crevice treatment. So if you have ants, things like that, you can spray it in the cracks and crevices, roaches that you see, and it will kill them. And you're not getting a whole lot of flies in cracks and crevices. Okay, so for use in the drain, I would pop this cap off, just like so, and you're going to put on this attachment right here, and it's going to snap right into place. See how easy that was? And it actually even has a lid on it. So the reason they make this so long is so it can get past, if you have one, a P-trap. What the heck's a P-trap? So if you look under your sinks, a lot of times you'll see the pipe come down, the PVC pipe, and then you'll see it come into a U and then go back up. That's your P-trap. Why do they call it a P-trap? They should call it a U-trap. Because what they're saying is, when you have it come like this, U down, they're taking an artificial line across the U, and they're calling it a P-trap. Get it? P-trap. Maybe it's for plumbing. I don't know. You plumbers, reach out. Let us know. Doesn't matter. But what this does, it gets past that P-trap and up over if you need to get past that. Because the P-trap is stopping the water and the gases and the filaments, the debris that comes down in there, so you don't get it up into your water or out into your drains and clog those up. So let's use this. What you do, shake really well, like I said, and here, we'll go this way into the drain. And what you're going to do, let me turn it the right way, and you're going to spray this until it foams up. See what that does? And that's what you want. You want that to foam up. Let's go do this side right here. It takes a minute, depending on how deep your drain is, and it's going to foam up. You're going to have a little excess that keeps coming out of the straw. I would just set this down in the sink. If you can't, take a towel, wipe it off, throw it in the trash, pop the lid off, or snap it shut, whichever way you want to go about it. It's easier to take this back off and put this cap back on the lid and call it a day. So as far as the flies themselves, what I explained earlier is going to work. That foam's going to go in there. It's going to get around the debris and stuff, and it's going to leave that IGR in there to stop that reproduction cycle. So this Nibor D is just a fantastic product because it's easy to grab and go, especially you professionals. Put this in your back pocket of your pants, and let's go back, just because people ask us every time. PPE, personal protective equipment. This is just like all the other ones. Long sleeve, long pants, socks, shoes, gloves. I'm pausing right now because I realized I just sprayed this without any gloves on. Do not do what I just did. Have gloves on. This is the new can, didn't have any pesticides. I'm trying to justify this for myself. Hopefully it works for you too. But put the PPE on, guys. So Nibor D, if you have any questions, reach out to us at howtopest.com. I love this product. We got out of our Actisol machines. They were just a pain in the rear to carry into establishments and use all the time. They do carry way more formula. They do have some pros, but they are a nuisance to lug around, not only wheeling that in and out of accounts with your sprayers, but you got to have that on the trucks too. So this is easy. Like I said, back pocket, backpack sprayer, 1 gallon B&G. Those of you who don't know, it's a little 1 gallon sprayer professionals use, and you are good to go. And this is just a great thing to have in your arsenal. If you have any questions about Nibor D, reach out to us at howtopest.com. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the videos and liking them. We appreciate that. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and share it with your friends and family. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Craig at howtopest.com. Take care.